Hi everybody, it's me, Beverly. Yay! Right, continuing on. Now, just before I start, it is just after 3 p.m. It is very hot. Fans on computers running. Hopefully it doesn't affect anything. I did turn the noise gate up a little bit, just so when there's silence it shouldn't come over anyway. Not that I shut up for long. Right, continuing on now. I'm just going to get this milestone done. I got bits done off cam, so I'll get that done now. That is for the logistics.
Milestone reached. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation.
Thank you, Ada. Right, so co-power is very important next. Now I've done some work as well. I've done all of this. Now I'm just going to explain what all that is for. But I'll come around to it now. Just to quickly recap, because it's quite important to for understanding of my thought process. Now, as I said before, what I need to do is I need to get those onto stackable conveyor belts. So those 3 will stack together. Those 4 will stack together. They will come down. These wires will remain wires, but I will need to bring them into a feed for later on. But I won't be using them just right now. Very soon, but not just now. First thing that I'm going to be doing is with the bods and the plates. So they'll come down, get put onto stackable, come round here. Now, this is where I've made this. Okay. Basically, what's down here is a channel all the way along. And there's little breakouts which bring them here, all the way down. Now on here I've got the screws, not all of them because these are here, them can go straight through to be used further down there if needed, but these are coming out here. Now of course I'm going to be using rods and screws for rotors, screws and plate for reinforced plate. So instead of having a load of conveyor belts all higgledy-piggledy and trying to twist around each other just to get those into some kind of reasonable order so we can get production, this can come down. I will put that one, the first one is the furthest one away, so I can put a rod there, a plate there, rod and plate, or whatever I'm going to be putting in. And then them will come out here, so we will have the screws and rods, screws and plate, etc., so they can go straight into an assembler which will be converted into rotors and reinforced plate. So yes, it makes it much neater. It buries one set of conveyor belts under there so it can be brought up. I didn't have to put these ramps here, to be honest, but style. I could have just had them hop over there, but it also means that if I need to, I can kind of like get in and have a look and what have you. Not that I hope that I will have to. The ground is a little bit uneven there, and that is why I had to put those ones over here. Now these go straight down here. It's not affected by that, but so I can attach them, any of them. Excuse me. I can bring any of them over the top here, as opposed to coming through here. and then attach them onto there, and all that will do is just take them straight through to the other side, down this way. Because one of the next sections of the factory is going to be over here. So now I know I can quite quickly just dump some materials onto that conveyor belt, and they'll pop out this end. I did make sure I placed them so they're all oriented to go that way. So that's good. So now we need to start thinking about getting that next kind of products up, the ones that need assemblers. Now I'm going to start off with 2 once I get this stuff around. But we need to bring these over. So now I should have stackable conveyor and conveyor belt Mark II, which will be very important as well. So I'm going to stick you on number 7, lucky 7, which means I need a 4 and a 3, but actually it's going to be a 4 and a 5, and I'll explain, well, I'll demonstrate why. Actually no, I can. Nope, scrub that. I was just wondering about clearance, and that's going to be fine. I was being a little bit too particular, I think. So that's in the middle there. So that's 1, 2. Now, one problem with this. Now, when you're placing one of these and you want it on the ground, you click, and then that's to get the height, and then you click again. It's so easy to go along and just go double click, just so quickly gets it done. And when I say you, I'm talking about me. So it gets it placed down very quickly. Brilliant. You come to this and you go like that because you're used to clicking it. Yes, I did actually dismantle that. Why, these are placed by single click. I know you probably know that, but when it comes to conveyor belts, it's so easy to get into the mindset that you double click. Instead of single click. Because, now I'll show you this again. In case you're wondering, you place it down. It takes a little while for it to register that there is something there, because it isn't quite there yet. So you get what is known as a race condition, and I don't mean travelling around in Gran Turismo or something like that. So it is possible sometimes that when you double click, it doesn't register the fact that it is built. And then you click again, so it goes, okay, let's build one. But it's now placed 2 that occupies the exact same space, because it's too quick and the game didn't recognize that there was a piece there, so it doesn't go, oh, you can't, because there's an object still already there. And that is, superficially, when you think about it, doesn't make any difference. It still works. Problem is, I haven't had the problem myself, but problem with that, generally speaking, what you'll get is twice the number of conveyor belt stackable holders, and therefore it may start to lag the game later on when you start having huge bases and that kind of thing, possibly. Other thing, of course, is when you come to modify things, you'll say, well, I did just dismantle that, and it's still there. No, it wasn't. You had dismantled it. It's just you dismantled the first one, not the second one. So I hope that makes sense. And I need some rods. I'll just grab some from here. And hopefully then none of them, them did not collide, which is nice. 7. That one is a 4. So we'll bring that one to here. That one to here. That one there. And that one there. Sometimes when I think about it, I'll start from the topmost conveyor belt and then work downwards, but that's only when I think about it. Possibly it makes it easier. Sometimes it does, because it depends on if you're in a position you can't really move around much and can't get a decent angle and things, then one conveyor belt may block another one. Right, I'm not going to have enough for the next one. So I'm just, and the great thing about these is you can run under them, and you can also, if you didn't know, you can also place conveyor belts, a normal conveyor belt underneath as well. That's handy. I say that one you can't, you can walk. Oh no, them aren't, they're stackable. Honestly, I was just doing that for comparison. So anyway, right. I'll just grab all, I'll grab the next one. There we go, sort that lot. That very minorly glitches through. It's not the conveyor belt, it's just the items. I'm not going to fret about it, to be honest. That would become quite pedantic of me if I did. Now this one I'm going to just basically dump them here for now. I need rods. Oh, I should have known. Well, that's really clever, isn't it? So I should have just grabbed them from the conveyor belt. But seeing I'm here, that's enough. So that's three for these. It should, just in case, I'll bring it back here. 1, 2, 3, and I'll start from the top. There we go. Right, so I want, doesn't matter either, but it's got to be one and then the other. And I will use the topmost one to come down here, and then that one to go here. Great. So as you can see, I've got the plate and the rod coming down now, and then we'll come down, go all the way around to here. Now, because those are coming from the buffer storage, I don't need to put a buffer storage here, because I went from the splitter into the storage and then out here, if I remember. I'll just make sure, just to make sure. Is that right? No, it's not. Me being pedantic again. No, I no, I'm right. Them are storage boxes. So yes, I was right. So I don't need to put them from one storage buffer into another storage buffer. Sometimes I do, but not for this. And there's that dog back. So what we need now is we need an assembler, but we need, right, I'm gonna make two to begin with. So we need rotors, cables. Cables are fine. I'll just grab some wire. Grab any wire. I'll grab a little bit of wire while I'm here. Oh, I've got cable actually, yeah. Okay, yes, I forgot I made cable. And what else? So we need screws. Right, I'm gonna get rid of all that limestone. Biomass, that. There we go. I'm going to grab as much of that as possible. I know it's going to cause a little bit of issue. Right, I need to store the bio oil. I did go out on a little tree killing spree. Refilled the bio generators. Of course, when we get that next milestone, then we'll have coal, which will be it'll be great. So. And I do have some, so I'll have to remember I've got screws there. Right, so I need some plate. So I'll go and get some plate rather than manufacturing my own. There we go. That's a waste of inventory space, or inventory. I will get some of them. There we go. Right. 18 minutes, so good. I don't normally record at this time. It's, well, to be honest, but I wanted to get past this point, but I didn't want to do it off cam. If that makes sense. So this is why I'm recording at this time. So we need 25. Got more than enough, but we also need the 20. Oh no. Scrub that. I've made a mistake. I was looking at the wrong milestone. It's the modular frames we need. We will keep them though. Oh, silly me. Right. Rotors, we need 8 rotors. Right, so for the modular frames we need some reinforced plate. Yeah, I'm doing it right. It's just I'm looking at the wrong place. So we need modular frames. There's 6 modular frames. There we go. I was just working from the wrong list. which just so happens to have coincidentally matched up with what I was needing to do. So yeah, good. Well saved. Right, so you're there, and then line that up there and there. So you can go in there, and you can. How does it have an invalid shape? This has happened a few times now. So if you put that, that's probably because it's, there you go, invalid shape. And now it's okay. There's something screwy going on in the experimental branch. Right, so I need some power. I can't get my long reach over there, so that's fine. Right, so I will bring it down this way, because I... No, I won't. Change my mind. I'll bring it down here. And I'm intentionally putting it on this section rather than that section, just to make sure it's out of the way. And I'm just going to put this here. Right, so this one is plates and screws to make reinforced plate. This one is screws and rods just to make sure, so that is rotors. And it's got no power. How have you got no power? Okay. None. I know why. Silly me. Because that is not connected to there. Right, now that's drawing that in very slowly, but don't forget we've got access to Mark II conveyor belts, which we will be making use of soon. So of course, anybody who's watched my videos will know that I now put in a buffer storage and get spaced out, so we've got basically room to move and all that kind of thing. There we go, there's reinforced plate, and when it feels like it, a rotor. Of course, I have to make some of these as well to go off onto the next stage, which will then be making, turning the reinforced plates into like the upgraded version of the modular frame and that kind of thing. I'm gonna keep these here, as I say, just keep them sat. I'm not going to decide where I'm going to put them on here just yet. Those I don't need just yet. Okay, now I'm going to get that milestone. and I'm going to have a look just to refresh my memory of the next set of stuff I need to assemble. I've got plenty of kit. Right, dump what I've got so I don't duplicate. There we go. Wire. I need to get some wire. I should have done that when I was over there. Shall we, folks? Very sorry. I'll grab a bit spare. So it is starting to look pretty much like a bustling factory. Although there is a lot of sparse areas at the moment, but that's fine. Right, reinforced plate. I need 23 of them. There we go. And rotors, 25. Yay, coal
Milestone
power.
reached. Long-range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts, is now encouraged. An increased focus on the explore and exploit pillar is recommended. Coal is 125% more efficient than biomass and can be automated.
Module frame. Yeah, we could do that one next. Or we could go for that one. Though that one, we need motors. So probably would be better off going for the steel. There we go. That'll be for another episode, because we're going to be a bit busy. I'm just going to look up here. This is going to be a relatively short video, because I've got some stuff which I'm going to do off cam. Some of the boring stuff. But yeah, it's coming together slowly. I probably will get stuff together to upgrade some of the conveyor belts. That would be a good thing to work on, but that's going to be hideously boring for you to watch, so I'll do that off cam. And that's why I need coal power. But as you know, we are all set for it, because we've got a coal line coming in. There's a splitter and a buffer storage right over there, which is where I'm going to site all of the coal power plants. Well, all of the ones I'm going to start off with anyway. So I'll get that done as well, and I'll record some more stuff later on. So, quite a quick video this one compared to my other ones. That's okay. Right, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please click on the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you've done both, you might also want to click on the notification bell so you get notified when I put future content on YouTube. Until then, folks, this is Commander Beverly Hunter wishing you all the best. Take care and bye.